Well, pack your suitcases because we are on the road again with the Southern Women's Balance Your Life Road Tour. And this time we're stopping in Richmond, Virginia. My co-host Beth and fitness expert Denise Austin were on hand to meet viewers, to tour the Southern Women's Show, and of course tour the beautiful city of Richmond. It really is a storied city full of rich history, fine art, and of course great food.
Give me liberty or give me death. Those famous words were spoken on March 23rd, 1775 by Patrick Henry. In this church right behind me, this is St. John's Episcopal Church. Now, those words helped ignite the American Revolution, and most people are familiar with the speech. But do you know in what state capital city those famous words were uttered? Richmond, Virginia, and that's the third stop on our Balance Your Life Road Tour, and I'm going to take you all over this historic city, from restaurants to museums to monuments. We'll also stop by the Southern Women's Show. My good friend Denise Austin is on hand. We'll check in with her in just a bit, but for right now, I'm off to explore the city that was once the capital of the Confederacy. Richmond is the capital of the Commonwealth of Virginia and is its own independent city. It's not part of any county. It is actually the third city to serve as the state's capital. It was officially founded by William Byrd II in 1737 and was named Richmond after an English town, which is now part of London. This southern city played important roles in the Revolutionary War and the Civil War, and the presence of our forefathers can be felt in many places. You can definitely feel the presence of Thomas Jefferson at this place. This is the Virginia State Capitol. It was designed by Jefferson, and it houses the oldest legislative body in the United States, the Virginia General Assembly. And believe it or not, it was actually used as the exterior for the White House in the Hollywood hit film The Contender, starring Joan Allen and Jeff Bridges. And if you're visiting the Capitol building, then you also have to pay a visit to the adjacent Governor's Mansion. This is the oldest continuously occupied executive mansion in the country. And now it houses Governor Bob McDonnell and his wife, First Lady Maureen McDonnell, and I understand she's waiting to give us a private tour right now. Hello.
This is our First Lady, Maureen McDonnell.
Hi, an honor to meet you.
Oh, it's our privilege to have you here at the People's House of Virginia.
Thank you. It's stunning.
It is. You're walking into about 200 years of history. We're the 54th governor and family to live here.
Wow.
In 200 years. And this is a little shot of what the house looked like when the foyer was first just a foyer before we opened up the grand ballroom. Well, this is now the grand ballroom. Originally, the house had a wall that was partitioning these two rooms, although there were pocket doors, so they could traverse from each room.
And this is the dining room.
This is where the governor sits. He always sits at the south end of the table because he's a Southern governor.
I don't mind if I do.
Beautiful.
That's wonderful. I absolutely love the place setting with the state seal.
And the room has great acoustics. There's a curve to every little piece of the wall except for when you get to the windows.
And I understand that Winston Churchill, that Queen Elizabeth II has visited here, and that you recently had Garth Brooks.
Yes, that was really a fun evening for me. He even autographed my guitar.
So this is headed to the kitchen. This is where all of the magic happens.
Yes, this is my chef, Todd Schneider.
Hi.
I'd like you to meet Beth.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm a hugger.
You're a man after my own heart. I love huggers. I'm a hugger too. And I understand nutrition and fitness are so important to the First Lady that you have taken it upon yourself to get all of your produce, all of your items locally, that you grow your own herbs in the garden out back. It's
and
amazing.
vegetables, everything. Vegetables, potatoes, we've got it all.
You've
got to try one of our cookies that I just made.
Oh, you made these?
Are oatmeal, raisin, and granola.
Was this your secret recipe?
It is.
Those are so wonderful.
I love them for breakfast.
Ooh, with a cup of coffee. In
Yes.
fact, do we have a giant glass of milk that I can just take around
We
with me for the
certainly
rest
do.
of the tour?
We've always got milk in this house. Part of this mansion is that we've made the kitchen the heart of the house also. So it's great that the governor comes down, the First Lady, and we're like a big family here.
The kitchen always is the heart of the home, and I think that's where having a comfortable place to come, and it's always a place where I can still go back to being me, doing things that I had done over all the years. I have 5 kids, and I was always cooking.
They work very hard. I don't think a lot of people realize, the public, that the First Lady and the Governor are on 24/7. And especially living in this house in the middle of the city, they're always on. So I really want to make sure the one thing they have is great food.
Thank you so much, both of you, for allowing me into your home and allowing I got to be down here in your kitchen tasting your food, and I think that my back is officially well done. Thank you so much. This has been just a pleasure.
Oh, you are cooking.
I know.
You're cooking.
What an amazing tour, and what a remarkable Southern woman the First Lady is. And speaking of Southern women, I have to head out to the Southern Women's Show because I understand that Denise Austin is waiting with lots of excited women, and I have to introduce her.
The Balancing Act of Richmond, Virginia!
Well, what you want to be?
Hello, Richmond! How are you? Well, you are in for a treat this morning. How many of you have heard of the talented, the fabulous Denise Austin? I saw this lovely lady speaking to Denise a little bit, probably about 10 minutes ago, right? Denise helped her lose 70 pounds. Is that right? 70 pounds. Let's give her a round of applause. Please give a warm welcome to the amazing, amazing Denise Austin.
Pump it up. Good. It works the waistline. That's it. Stretch. Now turn to the side and twist for the waist. Smile, everybody. We're burning calories. Woo! All right. Give yourself a hand.
Hi, Balancing Act.
I'm having fun.
We are the family. Okay.
What makes me the balancing act woman is because I know how to juggle all kinds of things at one time. From watching the grandchild, to cleaning toilets, to walking, and then dealing with a husband of 31 years.
Oh my gosh. That is a hard question.
Girls' Night Out is a big saving grace for me. Exercise, you can try to eat healthy all you want, but that sometimes works, that sometimes doesn't.
Oh, well,
Juggle everything. My life, my son's life, home life, family life, everything.
Between work and the home life, I do still have a lot of fun. And hold on, I gotta think of it. I know.
well, if I am one, I hope I am.
Maintain 2 houses. I think I deserve it. Vote for me.
Lack of sleep. I stay up. I get it done. I don't go to sleep until it's done. It's got to be done. Lack of sleep. We can do it. We are women.
The Southern Women's Show is so cool, you can even test drive a car. But it's lunchtime. I wonder if they'll let me drive this over to, I don't know, a Richmond hotspot, try out some of the local fare. Stay with us. Hey, there's a lady in my car.
Bloody Mary, mimosa, evil keeble, 2 of each.
Okay, this is Millies. It is a dining hotspot in Richmond. It opened in 1989, and people love it because of the fresh ingredients. And this is Paul Keeble. He's the owner of this restaurant. Thank you for spending time with me. I am blown away by this place.
Well, thank you for coming. Nice to have you here.
How did this start? Because I understand you were a musician by trade.
Well, I was a starving musician, so I got into like to cook. I grew up in England and like to make curries. I like to make big, bold, flavored foods.
Your menu's on a chalkboard.
That's
you can
it.
change it up every,
That's
what,
it.
2-3 weeks?
That's it. Well, actually, so many things at this point in time are like so set in stone that if we took something off, we'd probably have a riot, you know. So Jim makes up a few extra specials every now and then, but the devil's mess is never coming off. The Huevos Rancheros, the Eggs Benedict, you know, the Castro's mess. They're going to be here forever.
They're never going to move.
They're never going to go anywhere. No.
How many omelets and frittatas did these guys put out in a day?
I think Jim's record. These two guys have made 367 omelets one Sunday from 9 to 3.
360, and how many eggs in each omelet?
There's 3, so it's like 1,200.
I don't even want to do that math.
It's a lot of stuff coming backwards and forwards. A lot of stuff.
This is a lot of eggs. Thanks for taking time out to sit down and chat with me.
Thank you so much. It's lovely to see you.
Think I can get in the kitchen?
Yes, let's make some food. Okay.
Let's make some food. Okay, check this out. I'm an official Millies chef now. What are we making? Something messy.
We are going to make a devil's mess. It's our signature dish.
Awesome. This is Jim, and he's one of the guys that does 367 eggs or omelets in one day.
That's right.
Let's do it. Let's start.
All right, we can do that.
Do you do it? I saw you doing 2 eggs at a time.
That's, yeah, well, when you do 350 eggs an hour, then you get used to cracking them fast.
How's that?
Yeah, whip them up. The more you whip them, the better the arm will be.
The more I whip?
Yep.
I don't think I have your arm power.
You can do it.
Okay.
All right, that's good.
That's good?
Drop that right in
Did
there.
y'all hear that? Jim called me good in the kitchen.
That's right.
Just throw it in there?
Yes, ma'am.
Woo! Order up, Amy! I could stay here all day, listen to great music, eat amazing food, but I have an appointment with Picasso. You're probably thinking, Picasso in Richmond? Just you wait. Picasso's work, at least, is alive and well and currently not living in Paris, but in the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts. The pieces for this very popular Picasso exhibition are straight from the National Picasso Museum in Paris, or as the Parisians call it, Musee de Picasso. Suzanne Hall is the Chief Communications Officer for the museum and kindly offered to give us a private tour and a little background information on just what the museum has to offer its visitors. If tourists come, especially people who are out of state, what can they expect when they see this exhibit?
They will see 8 decades of Picasso's most special work. This artist kept his favorite work for himself in his own personal archive, and this is that collection. Picasso was a passionate man, and his work was fueled by inspiration of his muses, and you can see the women of his life throughout these galleries. We are so proud that the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts is the only East Coast venue for the Picasso exhibition.
So let's talk about some of his really popular pieces. The Dora Maar is here on exhibit.
We have a striking portrait of Dora Maar. She was Picasso's lover and was a particularly fiery personality,
which I love. He has this very passionate kiss painting that you have here on exhibit, that you feel the passion when you see it.
The man and the woman almost crushed together in a very passionate kiss.
He used anything he could find to make art, especially, I know you were saying during the war, he really made art out of just about anything.
He made a bull sculpture out of a handlebar and bicycles. The goat sculpture, there's a basket that makes the goat's belly, and 2 ceramic jugs make the udder of the goat.
How long was this exhibit here at this museum?
This exhibition will be here until May the 15th.
You'll definitely feel cultured and refined when you leave the museum. When I started doing research on where I should take you while I'm here in Richmond, at the top of everyone's list was a leisurely stroll down Monument Avenue. We're headed there right after the break. Tree-lined Monument Avenue is one of the most beautiful boulevards in America, and it's the only street in the U.S. that is a National Historic Landmark. The avenue boasts beautiful homes of different styles, cobblestone-style streets, and 6 monuments erected to immortalize 6 different men who have impacted American history, like the Robert E. Lee Monument. This monument was unveiled in 1890 as the first to line the avenue. Stonewall Jackson, who was given the nickname Stonewall for his bravery during the Battle of Bull Run, his statue was erected in 1919. And one of the most beautiful memorials on Monument Avenue, the tribute to Jefferson Davis, unveiled in 1907. I have to say that I'm loving all of this walking around and exploring, but I have to head back to the Southern Women's Show because I hear they need me to MC the Miss United States pageant. I think I'm the right person for the job. I'm not scared of a microphone.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for your Miss Virginia United States, Brittany Gordon.
Guys, I'm going to tell you, this is a hard thing to do. I mean, look at this huge crowd, and these ladies are coming out in swimwear.
We're so excited backstage, a little bit nervous, but we'll see who wins.
Are y'all ready to see the evening gown competition?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for all of our wonderful contestants.
stop on our Balance Your Life Road Tour, and there's some really cool stuff here at the Southern Women's Show. And one booth that I thought was really exciting was Your Baby Can booth. And I'm standing here with Denise Kovac. Tell us what Your Baby Can is.
Well, Your Baby Can is an early childhood development company, and our goal is to supply parents and grandparents with fun, interactive games and tools to teach children the love of learning for a lifetime. We want to give people tools for early because we know if you learn early, it gives you self-confidence going into school.
Now, I understand that we actually have a little bit of video of a very young child actually reading. Do you want to take a look at that?
Cat.
What does this say?
Delicious.
Jacob, what's this say?
The float in the ocean.
What does this one say, Evan?
Wave.
What's this?
Squishy.
Good. Yeah.
I mean, my goodness, that's really pretty amazing. I mean, the kids look like they're not only learning, but they're having a good time in the process, right?
Beth, it is fun and amazing. It's my personal story is I learned about this program when my daughter was 3 years old.
Okay,
Somebody bought it and sent it to us, and I went, oh, okay, maybe. She went through the entire program in about 6 months.
And she was only 3 years old?
She was 3 years old, and she started to read.
And that's how you got acquainted with the company, and now you work with them?
Exactly. I moved across the United States. I'm working with the company, and now I've got to see literally thousands of stories myself.
What can people expect from your booth?
Our booth has a lot of things. It's got Your Baby Can Read, Your Baby Can Discover. It's got a new program that we're just coming out with that has math and numbers and colors and shapes. We're giving away Your Child Can Read. It's a program for children 5 to 8 years old, and it focuses on phonics, comprehension, and speed in reading.
That's really incredible. And if people buy something while they're here at the Southern Women's Show, they get kind of an extra special bonus gift as well.
We are doing giveaways at the show, too, and it's fun. We also have Karen, and to me, she's a great giveaway because she's here. She's a grandmother who's been working with the program for about 5 years. And she's helping a lot of people and showing them how to use it with their children.
So she's here in the booth, she's interactive with everybody that comes by, she's showing them how it works, getting people excited.
She is.
Well, there you go. So we're going to have tons of babies and young people reading and getting excited about learning and giving them edge in education and in life in general. If you start early, there's nothing you can't accomplish, right?
It's about fun.
It is about fun. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been great being here.
Well, it's been really fun talking with you. And if you want to find a city on the Balance Your Life Road Tour near you, the Southern Women's Show, just check out our website, which is thebalancingact.com. And to learn more about Your Baby Can, you can check out their website, which is yourbabycan.com. This is Mayfair Mansion. It was actually built in the late 1800s by James and Sally Dooley. And it's a really interesting home museum because it's in its original state. It was actually turned into a museum less than 6 months after Sally Dooley's death in 1925. And we're lucky to have Norman Burns with us today. He's the executive director of Mayfair Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for being here. We are standing in front of Mayfair Mansion. It's really just a remarkable, extraordinary gift that they left, because they left not only the estate and the buildings, but their decorative arts and furnishings, and it's become one of Richmond's great treasures. They wanted people to come and enjoy this, and that's what literally 500,000 people in our region do every year. We have a children's farm that people enjoy. We have a nature center. We have wildlife exhibits. We have contemporary gardens. All this available for people to come and enjoy, free and accessible each and every day. But of course, everyone's favorite room at Mayfair is Mrs. Dooley's room, because she brought, basically we have the swan furniture from Savannah Noah's in her bedroom here at Mayfair. So the swan bed, the swan dressing table, all of those things is there. And there's an interesting story. We have a Tiffany dressing table and chair that's a one-of-a-kind piece. There's nothing else like it. And we were missing some pieces to it that we thought had long been gone. When we were doing conservation work on the swan furniture, we actually found the missing pieces inside one of the drawers that had not been opened in 80 years. So you just never know what you're going to find when you're doing conservation work at a place like Mayfair.
Thank you so much for your time and for letting us experience this really beautiful, really amazing place. One of the really cool things about the Mayfair experience is they have a children's farm where you can get up close and personal with local farm animals. I have my bucket of feed, I have my flip-flops on, and I am ready to get close to these guys. I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to this all day. Hello, Peanut. Oh, his tongue is so awesome. You want a little more? Yes. Now that I'm sufficiently covered in animal hair and saliva, I think it's time for a little R&R. Maybe a shower. Okay, I'm freshly showered and clean, and I can't think of a better way to end my day than at the beautiful Crowne Plaza in downtown Richmond. They gave me the VIP treatment. They upgraded me to a suite. I'm living in the lap of luxury. And if you'd like to join us on the next stop on our Balance Your Life Road Tour, just check out our website, thebalancingact.com. I'll see you next time. Farm animals, museums, monuments, but where am I? All you got to do is check out the balancing bag. Bye, bye, bye. But I had an incredible. They VIP'd me. What does that mean? Freshly showered and clean. What? Freshly clean and showered, and I can't think of a better way to end. Okay, I'm freshly clean and showered, and I can't. Is it freshly showered?
So yeah, sometimes it takes a lot of takes to get it right. And it's good to know that I'm not the only one who makes the occasional mistake here and there. Very cute. And the Balance Your Life Road Tour continues with a stop in beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina. My co-host Christy and I are there and can't wait to bring you all the sights and sounds. And we certainly hope you can join us.